Hi everyone, this is Jackie from Smith Family Travels coming at you with another travel tip video. So today I'm going to talk about China, one of my favorite trips. It was the thrill of a lifetime to go to China, and it was just Patrick and me who went. We left the kids at home. So the number one tip we'd give to go to China is to first apply for a visa. So yes, you're gonna need a visa to go to China. You'll need to apply for it, I would say at least a month before you actually plan on traveling. And we got our travel visa from the Chinese embassy in our city. What you can do, at least in our city, which we didn't know about before, is you can actually book an appointment, and then you have a set time where you meet with somebody who works at the embassy, and you fill out all your forms, and then it's a much faster process as opposed to just kind of going down there and not having an appointment. We were there for maybe 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, it was a long day. Actually, our Chinese visa expires when our Canadian visa expires, which was awesome because we had just gotten a 10-year visa, and so we don't need to renew our Chinese visa for 10 years. The second travel tip to China is to plan your trip. It's a huge trip, especially if you're in North America traveling all the way to China. You want to make sure that you optimize your stay. So think about what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to see. China is a huge country and you won't be able to see all the sites at once. So you have to really choose, okay, I want to go to Beijing, which is very far away from Shanghai. You'd have to take another flight to go to Shanghai. In Beijing, like, you'd see things like the Great Wall, which is a must. It is amazing, the thrill of my life. We actually took a ski lift up to the Great Wall, which was very scary, and then I found out that there's actually more of a gondola that you can take up. So if you're going, take the gondola, don't take the ski lift. Very scary. You'll see things like the Forbidden City, which was where the emperor used to live with his wives and his concubines, and the eunuchs. It was simply fabulous, but I really planned what we wanted to see when we were in Beijing, and then we did take a flight to Shanghai, and we also planned what we want to see in Shanghai. So do your research, know what your interests are, and then plan accordingly. Number 3, bring some masks. So as you know, as everyone knows, China does suffer from very bad air quality, and the air quality will vary according to the day. And so we brought quite a few masks. We didn't have to wear them every single day, but our tip is to bring masks for those days where the air quality is not that good. Number 4, so what really surprised Patrick and I was how we were treated when we were in, especially Beijing, not so much in Shanghai, but Beijing. So we got a lot of stares. People were staring at us, and then some people were actually brave enough to ask us if they could take a picture with us. So at one point we were with our travel guide, and she was so embarrassed and so apologetic, saying, you know, I'm so sorry, but they probably think that you're celebrities. And I was like, okay, that's fine by me. And so once where were we? We were at the Forbidden City, I think it was. And once one couple came and asked us to take a picture with them. So we were at the Summer Palace, and one couple asked us to take a picture with them, and then some other people started asking us, and they would like hold on to us pretty tight and take a picture with us, which was just, I mean, it was fine. It was hilarious to us. But you know, if you're a person of color, there's not a lot of black people that at least we saw when we were in Beijing. So they, I guess, thought we were celebrities and they wanted to take pictures of us, which we were fine with. But just expect that that might happen with you. Not a big deal. I didn't find it offensive at all. We were happy to take the picture. Tip number 5, sharpen your bargaining skills. So as you know, you're going to China, there's a lot of shopping. There are shopping you can do on the streets where it's actual official stores, and then there are like kind of like warehouses where it's set up like a flea market, and there's stalls upon stalls upon stalls, and they're selling all kinds of things, a lot of knockoff stuff as well, but everything, electronics, shoes, clothes, and we found out whatever price they started off with, we went down to like a quarter, and then you'd bargain back and forth. And once you start bargaining though, be prepared to actually buy the item, because if they see you bargaining, they think that you want the item, and they're not going to stop negotiating until you leave with that item. So if you're not interested at all, don't start bargaining. If you walk away, they will follow you with the item and give their final price. Number 6, book your tour guides ahead of time. So as I said, you know, you've traveled a long way. You want to make sure you optimize your time there, especially in Beijing. It's a huge city, and getting around is kind of difficult. If you want to get to like the Great Wall, it's quite far away from downtown Beijing, so you'd have to take a taxi. And a lot of the taxi drivers don't speak English, so we thought it was a good idea to book a lot of our tours from home, and we had English speaking guide. And you also get a lot more information when you book a tour. So the tour guides that we had, they knew a lot of history. They knew a ton of information about the Forbidden City. They were able to answer any questions we had. I think it enriches the experience instead of just going to the Great Wall. It is an amazing thing to see, of course, but to be told that, you know, thousands of people died making the Great Wall, and it's called the, you know, our tour guide was saying that it's actually called the biggest grave site in the world, and because so many people died while building the wall. She also told us about, you know, how it helped to bring all of China together. We wouldn't have found that information on our own. So by booking a tour guide, it gives us some of the history, some of the context, and makes us appreciate being in that place. Number 7, bring some tissue for public washrooms. So I found that I didn't find any toilet paper in any public washroom. I always have tissue with me, just a little portable tissue package. And so yeah, that was I thought that was an important tip. Also, some of the stalls are squatting stalls, and so yeah, just you have to kind of strengthen those thigh muscles, so you're kind of squatting on the toilet, which is fine. And a lot of them, you can't flush. You do your business and you put the toilet paper in the garbage can. I hope you found these tips useful for planning your trip to China. It's an experience of a lifetime. I would highly recommend that if you're able to go, that you do go. But take your time to plan the trip, to really fully experience the beauty and the awesomeness of being in China. If this video was useful to you, I hope you click on the like button and subscribe. Until next time, this is Jackie from Smith Family Travel saying happy travels to you and your family.